Hey, this is Adam Mitchell. You're listening to Tom Zeus and the Shout It Out Loudcast. Rock on.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is John Simmons. Put that cookie down. Kiss. I'm pressing the button. Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Stanley. Is that what he does? Stop shouting. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh, no. Here come the kiss cards. Is that a positive thing? Okay. All right. I'm going to grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why? Why do that to the fan? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them. That's what I'm talking about. 617-525-0850. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like Kiss? Settle down.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus, another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 357. Bruce Kulick BK3. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. BK3. Big album.
Yeah.
Great
Hope
stuff.
You buy it. If you don't, I'm going to have to fucking paddle one of you guys in the ass and make pancakes out of you.
This episode is sponsored by Bisquick. What do we got?
Let's get into flapjacks and BK3.
We love Bruce. Thank God he's a friend of the show because we're going to have some fun with this episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we do with all our episodes, Tom.
Good point.
Super delicious fun time over here.
That is true. I'm still shaking off the Brady Christmas vibes.
Oh,
from
God.
I'm still feeling that.
I will tell you, that was one of the funnest episodes we've ever done.
That was just on fire. Oh, my
Mike
God.
Brady in his teapot poses.
Emergency architect. Someone get Mike Brady.
A building's collapse. There's fire. There's children crying. Call the police. No. Call the fire department. No. Call the architect, Mike Brady.
It's like those old phones where you could preset the buttons for police, fire, and poison. Yeah. Then they're going to release one with a special button for emergency architect. Hurry up! Press the architect button.
Make sure he comes in his lavender tank top and super tight jeans.
And his zips that he bought at the mall to go jogging in.
And his mustache that he's
we had so much fun with this episode. It wasn't even a Shout It Out Loudcast episode.
No, it is bleeding into this.
It's just bleeding over. All right, that's my fault.
Gosh.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Anyway, Tom, last week we did another super delicious fun time fucking deluxe edition, Kiss Alive, the box set.
Yes.
And I'm sure we did a poll.
Yes, we did. So we said, who is the MVP of Alive?
Ooh.
The Ace cult came out in full force. I'm not going to say that Ace is not the MVP, but Ace got 49% of the vote.
He didn't win on Instagram.
Yeah.
He did not.
Okay.
Peter won.
Okay. Well, Peter comes in at 31%. Paul comes in at 17, Gene at 3. I know everybody loves Ace, loves his solos, but most people talk about Peter's just prowess on the drums on this album. But you can't go wrong with Ace. A couple comments here. Our good friend Dizzy Dean's picket fence teeth show up today, Zeus. He says, are we sure that 2023, Paul, didn't do some vocals on that version of 100,000 Years from that Davenport show?
I haven't even had a chance to finish Dress to Kill. Never mind Alive.
The Davenport show, you're going to think you're being punked. But we'll talk about that. We'll save that for a review.
Okay.
Party Man says, hard choice. Paul is awesome. Gene is awesome. Peter is at his absolute peak, but I voted Ace. His solos and riffs simply were the extra magic for me as a 70s kid. Our buddy in Vegas cohort, Glenn Barth, you must give Peter credit where it's due. After listening to all of the recordings from the 2 recent box sets, Peter is the most consistent, and he will always be known for doing his best drumming during the early years, without a doubt, Glenn. Joseph Kiss Sr., definitely Ace. The lead work on that album is spectacular. Ace at his finest. Well, let's see what people think about the episode itself with us kind of breaking down that box set, or at least kind of opening it up. Our buddy Steve, surprised they released 2 1975 box sets back to back. Kiss Online in the UK sold out of both of them the day they were released. Not sure how many they actually got. If this doesn't get to Amazon, I won't be getting them. I'm still waiting for the latest soundboard to get a proper CD release. Yeah.
I believe they are on Amazon, but it's like the Amazon Music version of them.
Yeah, not the physical box set.
I saw an Amazon had Dress to Kill or something, like the vinyls, for like $7.99 on Amazon.
Oh, it's probably like, I wonder if it's probably like a third-party seller or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But that's what we got on Twitter this week, Zeus.
On the Book of Face, the Greek Thunder from Down Under, Phanis Akratides, Super Show Boys. I'm still laughing at all the memes and comments on Iranian Paul, who's
Jesus.
now Armenian Paul in Timu Scott Ian, not to mention the glow-in-the-dark teeth of Doc. Later reenacted by Zeus in our booth photos, pure gold. Even Tally's Saturday Night Fever jacket that shone bright and caused the attention of Paul Stanley at the end of the Kiss Electric set. Yeah, I don't know what happened to those photo booth photos Tally had, and she said she couldn't. She was fucking couldn't even input the her email. And I was like, dude, that can't be your email. She's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Like, so she definitely put the wrong one in.
Let's just say Tally had a few bad ice cubes at the bar that night.
Oh, terrible. Anyways, guys, I still haven't come down from such a great high from last week. As for the live box, well, I'm still to get mine, but I'm sure it will be an essential piece of history we all need. Thanks again for a memorable show.
Yep.
And then Tally Faulkner jumps in and says, you guys can't stop thinking about my amazing sparkly jacket. I think people were thinking about other parts of you, Tally. It wasn't your fucking jacket.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And just be careful of that vulture. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. and don't get Thanos going about him. He's not even Greek, mate. Fucking yelling at people if they're not Greek.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Kyle Schneider adds, there's one giant omission from this box set. Where's the live concert that was filmed? What more appropriate moment to release this than in the 50th anniversary? We all know it exists. It's a giant fail. Otherwise, the box set is good. All right, Kyle.
Okay, opinion. Fair enough.
John Hudson writes, on this week's show, you guys mentioned Kiss podcast that put you to sleep. Whenever my wife and I are on a road trip and it's my turn to drive, I always put on Shout It Out Loudcast. Without fail, my wife will be asleep within 15 minutes. She says your voices are so relaxing. It's like a lullaby.
Well, she definitely must have been listening to an episode where there's no ranting going on, because it's impossible to fall asleep to either one of us.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to fucking be funny, if he's trying to take a jab, but I guarantee you, if she's falling asleep to us,
yeah,
fucking pull the plug, because she's in a coma if she's listening to the other ones. Give me a break. Anyways, Anthony, don't call me Mike Hunt. Great discussion as always. Further to the question of the week, if we saw an Elder box set, a welcome addition for me would be the Elder animated short film. Surely there's a script in the vault somewhere. Ooh. I don't know if that's possible, my friend.
Maybe.
If you can find that and get that and convince them to put that out, you would be one lucky guy, and so would we, because I would love to see that. But anyway, over on Loudcasters, and Tom, we want to give a big shout out to our buddy James Campion, who we put it on our Loudcasters page, 10-year anniversary of his great book, Shout It Out Loud, the story of Kiss's Destroyer and the making of an American icon. James is the best, and that book is fucking top 5 Kiss book of all time.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
If you don't have it, put it in your library. Great Christmas gift. Tom, as I'm scrolling in Loudcasters to see, I have to scroll by a million fucking posts here. We got to cut back on some of this shit, but regardless, I see Doc's teeth here. Hey, we're finally at the episode post. Here we go. Greg Seacrest. I 100% agree with Tom when he said DTK and Alive should have been one big box set. I didn't get the DTK box set only because I'm almost certain the Alive box set was coming out soon afterwards. And last time I checked, I don't shit gold. That being said, the Alive box set is simply amazing. It actually exceeded my expectations. There you go, Greg.
Good.
BC Allison. Love the episode, guys. I have some fairly strong feelings on this particular box set release. Alive is by far my favorite Kiss album of all time. I always said if there's a box set release for any Kiss album, this is the one I would go for. Having said that, I feel badly for the fans. For those who really want to fully participate, it's been a lot. The Vegas event, the DKA box set, now a live box set. Being a Kiss fan has always been extensive, but this takes us to another level. For me, hearing the raw recordings of the show that's supposedly made up alive is not so much a selling feature. As cool as they are, it's really accentuates how much the album was touched up in the studio. Truly, I've barely heard a version of a song from the Rough Cuts that sounds a lot like any of the tracks that end up on Alive. In some respect, I want to keep what the album meant to me as magic has always been. Just my humble opinion. I loved your take on the Vegas event. It almost feels like I was hearing all the great stories and your recap of the events. Great job, guys. Thank you, BC Allison.
Thank you, BC. Love it.
Justin Steele, fun episode. I'm going to get both box sets at some point. I know this was reviewing the tracks, but need to throw out my thoughts. I love everything on the box set, not complain, just question why the Alive original album remastered is not that. It's totally different in spots. It's not a direct remaster at all. I think it's cool. I love it. It's just don't understand why it's different. I don't know. I didn't pick up on that yet.
I haven't gone through it with a fine-tooth comb yet to pick up on that either.
Yeah. So, Gordon Duncan, I love these box set episodes. As we know, the best thing about Kiss is their music. Second best thing is when they actually listen to the fans and serve them. These box sets just do that. Now freaking space them out. Yeah. I wish.
That's
Josh Brown. After hearing this week and last week's episode feedback, I'm so glad I've been a Loudcaster for 3 years that I have. It's great to see how the Loudcast has grown even bigger and better in time. And I've been there. Feels longer than that. Why? Because the success is deserved. No cookie cutter footy pajama bullshit when it's needed. But we have fun with this band as it should be. Rock and roll is supposed to be fun. The #1 Kiss podcast for a reason. 12K members of this group for a reason. I agree. This box set should have been one box set. But remember, this is Kiss. Milk the fans for every dollar they can. The second RKO show is awful, even for a completionist who's going to back and listen, compare that to the Kobo show from Dress to Kill. For me, it's why do you have that type of scenario?
Yep.
Like Zeus always says, though, I guess I would rather have it and just not listen to it than not have it. Yeah, you heard me right.
Good
I
point.
think Kiss has learned that it's the economy, that two $400 box set is a little easier to swallow than one $1,000 box set, since there was going to be such backlash on the Creatures of the Night box set. Myself, I would just get the DTK set. There's nothing on a live box set for me to buy. At least with the DTK box set, you get a remastered studio album, some demos, unreleased stuff, and that Kobo show. To me, that's the biggest bang for the buck. As always, keep it up. Oh,
Nice.
that's a great
Thank
one,
you.
Josh. Thank you. All right, Tom, let's going to go over to YouTube. Marty Martin. What's the latest obsession with the transsexual relationship, guys? Or was it transactional that you were saying?
Oh, God.
Transactional, and you knew that's what we were saying.
Yeah, exactly.
And we see it even more these days with Facebook posts. Everything has a reason. I am friendly to this or do this for this because I will get something for this. Not just
Transactional.
because you have friends that just your friends.
Yep.
Everything's transactional.
Yeah, those aren't
Everything
friends.
different.
Those aren't friends. Those are business relationships.
Yeah. George Taylor, happy about the Alive box set. This is my Kiss. I've been a fan around the release of Alive. Rock Bottom being my favorite Kiss song. Of course, I had to get this. I see these last two box set as a small tribute to Ace. I like that you like it, George. No fucking way is this a tribute to Ace.
No, you could look if you want to. If you want to
They
take
wouldn't
that,
do it for Ace. Yeah, I know.
they're doing it because it's 50 years. That's why.
Yeah, there's nothing. If they could cross out Ace's face and say Tommy played on it, they would. But I love. I mean, we can think of it as that, but no way is Paul thinking of it like that.
Except for when they try to use Ace's passing to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
it was a tribute. Sure, it was.
Yeah.
Trainer Dave is numero uno. You guys are my favorite podcast by far. Not even close. You are real, funny, and entertaining. I stopped listening to, I'm not even going to say the thing. Fat guy thinks he's more important than he is.
Oh, boy.
The other guy likes to argue with people in the comments. And the last guy has a personality of block of wood. The women seem nice, though. Women? There's more than one? You guys are all the things that make a great podcast. I would listen to you guys talking about taking a dump. You are so entertaining. Thanks again for a great show. We do talk about
do that.
a dump. And Trainer Dave is numero uno. You rock. Appreciate the love, buddy. Thank you for choosing to listen to Shout It Out Loudcast.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to leave you with this one. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the shout out. Keep up the great work. We all appreciate the podcast. From Michael Sinanis, a.k.a. my crazy older cousin Mike.
That's him. Yeah.
Who's happy that we gave his friend a shout out. So, Mike, thank you, because this podcast really wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you.
Crazy cousin Mike.
Music. So,
love it.
Thank you. Tom, back to you.
All right, let's look at the Spotify comments. We always like to remind people that you can comment directly on Spotify while you're listening to the episode, right in the app there. Very cool. Uncle Paulie says, my fat ass is a fan of The Kiss and the Shout It Out Loudcast. I love it.
I had to tell my buddy about the fact that we talked about the kid in the hockey. He likes the hockey.
But he likes the hockey. Yeah. Kyle Schneider, and by the way, Kyle, thank you for selecting us as the best podcast of the year in your little write-up there with your awards episode that you did. That was very cool, Kyle. Thank you. You've been a long-time supporter of the show here.
So I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he tagged us. He did a little write-up. He did like his favorite movies, favorite actors, favorite albums, favorite podcasts. Yeah, very cool, very cool.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at any of that shit today. Sorry, guys, but Kyle, thank you.
Yeah. He says, what's up, TNZ? Agree with making one proper Alive box set. Splitting them up is a miss. However, fans benefit because we still get all of these live recordings. They're amazing. Eddie Kramer did an outstanding job mixing these shows. There are two glaring omissions here. The first, where is the live concert film from Cobo Hall? I think we talked about that. We all know it was filmed. And what better time to release this than the 50th anniversary? The second omission is the missing live track that was recorded in Cleveland of Let Me Know. That's one of Zeus's favorites. Mm-hmm. And we'll be returning back to the Spotify comments shortly, but let's continue to Instagram. Sonar Guy number 1 simply says, this is definitely on my do not buy list. Why are you sharing that with us?
Why are you listening to us?
Yeah, why do you? Good Lord. Okay, let's look at a couple emails here. Our buddy Sam Paxton. I know it's been touched upon before on the show, as I've seen Robert Conti, our buddy, friend of the show, proposed it before, but what should have happened is a box set of the originals and then a box set of Alive. The original is amazing. That's when they released all the 3 original albums together into like a little mini box set. Yeah, dude, that would have been amazing if they did that.
I don't have any version of the originals.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find. You get them used on eBay. It's pretty easy.
Yeah,
to
because
find.
they're not CDs. They're vinyl.
That's right. They were right.
That's why
because it came out in '75, right after the 3rd album. So our buddy Cameron Johnson, agree, boys. One big box set would be my preference. Oh, and then he submits a question that we might get to in the future. So Cameron, thank you always for your support. Our buddy Tim Mangione.
Oh,
yeah, Tim.
Gosh.
The celebrity stalker, the in-house Shout It Out Loudcast. This guy takes a picture of every famous person on the West Coast.
Absolutely.
We love Tim. He says, great show as always, boys. I have taken a shit on a plane before, and I must say I enjoyed it. Talk soon.
So remember when I talked about shamelessness?
Yes.
Dude, people, I don't know how many celebrities this guy fucking sees. I can only imagine how many people are like, dude, what? Yeah, fine. Come here. Take a picture.
I'm just trying to get a donut. Can I just give me a break?
He's almost like super fan. Paul! He's got 1 million photos of Paul. And Paul is always looking like he's like halfway in the fucking coffee shop to get his coffee. Like, all right.
Hurry up. We love Tim. Our buddy Scott.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we love Tim. Buddy Scott Greer. Tom and Zeus, just like the Dress to Kill in previous box sets, this episode was great. Fun to hear your reaction to the physical aspect of it. I know I can't wait to hear your reviews of those shows and Dress to Kill as well. In the episode you did of a week in the life of Tom and Zeus doing Shout It Out Loud was a great listen. I know I speak for all of us Loudcasters when I say thank you. Balancing a normal life, work life, and Shout It Out Loudcast is quite the task you never fail to deliver and never mail it in. Don't you ever dare do an Irish exit and leave us hanging. Scott, Thank you. Trust me, we would never do an Irish exit. We would always do a proper goodbye and send off.
I don't know what an Irish exit is. By the way.
Irish exit means, let's say, for example, you're at a wedding, or say you're at a party. Irish exit is you leave without saying goodbye to anybody. So then 10 minutes
is it
later,
a Greek thing? Because I'm like, all right, I'm out of here.
Then people would be like, oh, where did Tom go? Oh, he left. It's the ultimate pro move as an adult to do it. Because if you're at a big event, it takes you 40 minutes to say goodbye to everybody. So you're just like, I'm fucking out. These people can talk to me next time. So love the Irish exit. Good reference there, Scott. And our last email comes from Shout It Out Loudcast Hall of Famer, Tony the Taxman Barone of ABCPA Inc. We love Tony. He's the man. T&Z, I keep listening to these live shows on Dress to Kill and Alive. It is so great to have all of these. I'm reliving my childhood all over again. The Alive album is so much closer to the actual live recordings than the critics and the band said it was. Also, Peter and Ace are the true heroes, and they sound so great on these shows. Keep up the great work at the #1 rated Kiss podcast. Oh, Tony Barone, the Taxman Hall of Famer, you're the best. Let's wrap up feedback here from Spotify. Our friend Eric Michael Rapini. He chimes in and says, another hysterical episode by the Loudcast that plays only platinum hits. And if you lick it, that's W. Paul's. First of all, I love how he's chiming in with a Snoop Dogg reference. You guys were talking about Doc McGee's teeth, had me rolling. I'm in my car yelling out, like Dr. Teeth from the Muppets Electric Mayhem Band. And then all of a sudden, Tom says, like Dr. Teeth. Funny as always. Thanks for all the great episodes. Keep the cargo shorts low and the tube socks up high, boys. Well, Eric, you get it. You're a supporter. We're going to mention you again in a few minutes. Love the comments. Love that you get the humor and the love of everything we do here, Eric. So thank you, my friend. You are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I know what you think. We're going to be watching you.
Wow, how awesome is he?
Love it. Love that. Yep.
Absolutely. It's great because in addition to that, Tom, we're going to thank our Patreon family. And we have a new Patreon member.
And who is it?
Doc McGee. No. It's the previously mentioned comment of the week, Eric Rapini.
All right.
Comes in as a spaceman. So, Eric, thank you for that comment. We saw that comment. And I said to Tom, that guy, that's comment of the week. And he goes, yup. And then we got an alert like 10 minutes later that you became a Patreon member. So it's a coincidence, but we'll fucking take it because you rock. So thank you, Eric, for joining our Patreon family. And anybody else out there, great time to join the holidays. Come on in, become a Patreon member and help the show. And that's what Patreon does. You go to patreon.com, Patreon the app, but more importantly, go to our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com.
Go to him.
And you'll see the Patreon app. Click on that, and then you see 4 different tiers as low as $3. Pick on one of the tiers, and then you get different perks back as for the tier that you selected. And they could be anything as like the different types of merch we offer, the different involvement in the show, polls. We offer the ARC pick, mailbag, all sorts of goodies, the message board, the family. It's fucking awesome. Plus the 4 video chats we do throughout the year. There's one left, and you can be a part of that if you want to join. So, Eric, thank you. And if you guys want to help us out and continue to see the show grow, please join our Patreon family. It's the best way to support us. And thank you, Eric. And thank you out there, Patreon family. We love you.
Eric, thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate you joining the family, supporting the show. Gotta love it. Love it. Love it. And to all the other Patreons out there, whether you've been there since day one, brand new like Eric, somewhere in between, we appreciate everything you do. The only thing I don't appreciate is this month's ARC pick, but I'll save that for when we get to the review. But I'm just kidding. Love you guys. It's going to be a fun one as always. So please check us out, patreon.com. Click on the link on our website at shoutitoutloudcast.com.
Yeah. Tom, after that, we're going to go over to Kiss World. Anything going on there?
Tommy Thayer just announced that he is going to be doing a New Year's Eve celebration in Portland, Oregon. It's a very fancy event at the Ritz-Carlton. Tommy Thayer of Kiss and a couple guys that I don't know who they are, Dan Reed, Rob Dacre. They're going to be doing a big event there. Tickets are only $400, Zeus, with a hotel service charge of 22%. So feel free to book that flight. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Tommy Thayer Family Foundation, which is nice. And we love Tommy. He always does a bunch of great stuff. So that's cool if you're in that area and you feel like spending a ton of money and seeing Tommy. Do that. Portland, Oregon. Check it out online. Yeah. Also, Paul made a comment. It's not necessarily a new comment. It's kind of recent. I think it came from the Vegas event, but it was published on another website, another Facebook page. I shared it, and people lost their fucking minds. It was Paul talking about deep cuts and how they're boring and people don't want to hear it. Created an incredible amount of dialogue, which was what we love on Loudcasters.
Yeah. So basically what he's saying is, these 25 songs out of the 250 songs we've ever done are the only ones worth playing for you. Everything else is boring, not worth it.
He doesn't think. Why did you call? You called 93% of your catalog boring.
It's because, dude, we get it. You can't sing these songs. Just say, we plan on doing this stuff, or say, a lot of these songs I can't sing anymore. But
well, not even that. But why call them boring? What the fuck are you talking? That's your music.
It's so aggravating. It's so much gaslighting to tell us this. Oh, yeah, this is the reason. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Dude, the amount of people, the amount of people on that post that were like, yeah, I agree. This isn't anything new. Paul, dude, just because it isn't anything new doesn't mean you can't comment on it. Have all of your brains been sucked out of your head that you have no original opinion about this band anymore? It's amazing how everybody's just like, yeah, they're like fucking robots. Like, yup, I agree. Yup, I agree. Like, good God.
It's hard to be a Kiss fan. It's hard to be a Kiss fan.
Oh, so they make it hard for us. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Paul put up something, his 20th anniversary with his wife. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. Now that's boring, Paul. Not deep cuts. Your 20th anniversary is boring.
No, but it's nice. Good.
I'm kidding.
Glad he's happy. He's glad he's him.
You're not glad he's happy. You don't.
Why
care.
not? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not, dude. Despite what people think, I don't know. I don't care if you don't care, but I will tell you, I don't fucking hate everybody like Paul and them. I don't want.
Hold on. Well, who kidnapped my co-host tonight?
I don't wish him ill will. I didn't say I happy. I just want him not to be a fucktard.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't wish him ill will.
So if he's celebrating his anniversary, I can't just nicely say, "Oh, good luck." That's awesome.
No, you say, "Good." Where's my deep cuts?
There's enough. Like, it's one of those things that I say, like, there's enough shit there.
Oh, I know.
Bitch about. I don't need to make up shit to bitch about. Like, there's enough.
That's fair. That's fair. I know. You're right. So, that's what we got. I know there was something about Vinny fucking promising some more shit. Fuck that. Oh, God, dude.
It's exhausting trying to think of what he's talking about now. So
nobody knows. He doesn't know.
I'm getting more storage units because the weather is getting a little cold and we need to find a place for burial.
Actually, he likes it cold. He just throw him in the back and they just freeze cold storage.
He doesn't want to dig the holes in the backyard.
Yeah, exactly. He's asking if he could take over that shed space I have now.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna go.
Don't do it.
Yeah. All right, Tom. We got a lot of shit to get to.
Yep.
So let's get ready and let's get started.
Stop. Don't talk anymore. I'm hearing shit in the background. What is that?
Jesus Christ. Thank God for Ace.
All right, Tom. Kiss member album outside of Kiss time.
Yes.
We do one of these a year.
Yep. Love it. Yeah, we're saving this one for the end of the year.
Yeah, this one is late.
Yep.
And this is the first Bruce Kulick entry.
Yep.
And this is BK3. Tom, I will be honest with you. We always start with how'd you get it? You've been talking about this album for years.
Yep.
I got this only a few years ago.
Yep.
And I played it once. I was like, okay, all right. And then when we started thinking about like, okay, and it was going to be around June, I'm like, oh, we'll probably do an album. Maybe I'll start listening to BK3 because that'll probably be a good one to pick because we've done everybody else. And I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been listening to it since and heavily in the last month or so because of this episode. So that's how I got into it. I didn't know anything about this before a couple years ago.
Yeah, I heard rumblings of it, but the big thing that got me into it was the podcast and just kind of following all things Kiss. So I knew that Bruce had a solo career that, you know, God love Bruce, and this is one of the things I love about it. He does it for the music. I mean, Bruce is under no preconceived notions that putting out albums are going to go to the top of the charts. He does it because he loves making music, and I just think this is a really cool record. First of all, we love Bruce. Second of all, it's filled with guests. It's got a vibe to it. You know, it's not all hits. It's not all misses. I think it's an interesting album. And the thing I like about the Bruce solo material is it's never talked about. Ace obviously is number one, rightfully so, and he should be. You know, people talk about Vinny. People talk about some of the stuff that Eric did, you know, with Badlands and stuff. Sometimes people will talk about Union, which Bruce was in, but Bruce Kulick's solo stuff is really for the diehards like us that talk about Kiss nonstop. So it's a good pick for us. So I'm excited to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, first thing we always do, let's go to the album cover.
Yeah, I mean, the album came out in 2010, so, you know, it's of the time. Bruce looks kind of badass. You know, he's got his washed out jeans. You know, he's got his sunglasses on, standing there with posing. All the artwork is very mid 2000s, you know, kind of like the tribal Bruce Kulick logo, the splatter, the discoloration stuff. It's very of the time, I'd say, but it is cool. The front cover, and then the back cover is just a cool picture of Bruce kind of pointing the guitar right at the camera. He's got his nice short coiffed hair, his gold ring there and stuff. It's cool. Bruce looks good, I think.
So I will say this album came out February 2nd, 2010, right?
Yep.
It looks like 2010 and maybe earlier.
Oh, it looks like early 2000. It almost looks like something like
grunge.
Like grungy, or even like right around the 2000s, like that, like new metal type stuff. The cover, not the music that's on it, just the artwork style. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Bruce looks pretty cool.
Yep.
He's not pretending to be anything other than Bruce Kulick. And even all the pictures they're pretty flattering. I think they look cool. If you're a fan of Bruce, you think the photography and stuff that is done on this, it's good. It's not Kiss. It's Bruce Kulick.
Yep.
So, you know, what are you expecting? Bombs to go off or fucking his tongue out, you know?
Yep.
So I think it's a pretty, you know, tasty album cover.
Yeah. And there's the inside sleeve has a couple of pictures of him, pictures of his gear. So yeah, it's definitely some nice presentation, I would say, on this.
Yeah. And just a couple facts on this. As I said, it was released February 2nd, 2010. It has a bunch of different members and people that performed on this. We'll get to them.
Yep.
The album reached number 12 on Billboard's Heat Seeker album.
Yeah.
Classic Rock Magazine listed BK3 as one of its top 50 albums of 2010 and named Dirty Girl as the 29th best song of 2010. Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Some of the
cool
musicians on this. Bruce, obviously. Steve Lukather plays lead guitar in Between the Lines. Jeremy Robolino, who wrote a bunch of songs on here, is played on this. Jimmy Haslett played bass on something. Brent Fitz is on drums on about fucking 5 or 6 songs. He's awesome. The great Eric Singer is on the drums for I'm the Animal. The great drummer Kenny Aronoff is on Between the Lines. Gene Simmons from Kiss does the vocals on Ain't Gonna Die. John Corabi on No Friend of Mine. Doug Fieger, is that how you say his name? I don't know. On Dirty Girl.
From the Knack. Yep.
Okay. Tobias Sammet on I'm the Animal sings. Nick Simmons does the vocals on Hand of the King. Somebody named Jeremy Lichter background, Wally Wingert, background, Christian Malman, background, Ken Gulick, background, Cliff Calabaro, background, Levan Weishi and Neely Wash, background, and Mark Robinson, Alma Fernandez, Sam Fisher, Vanessa Freeman Smith, strings on Ain't Gonna Die.
Yep.
The album itself was produced by Bruce Kulick and the guy, Jeremy Rubolino. I'm telling you something, that they made a fucking pretty good team because he got a lot of writing credits on this, if not all. So, great job by him. So,
yeah, and you got a little bit of a mini Union reunion here. So if you're not familiar with Union, that was a great band that Bruce was in with Brent Fitz and John Corabi. Very, very cool, kind of late 90s, 2000s, like post-grunge kind of stuff, really good stuff. So there's a little bit of a reunion on that on the Corabi song there, No Friend of Mine, which we'll talk about. So yeah, a star-studded album here, which is one of the reasons why I really kind of talked this up. It's just a real interesting collection, and it's Bruce, with a bunch of great representatives here filling in on some songs.
Yeah, it's because Bruce is a well-liked guy.
Exactly. That's correct.
Right?
Yep.
He's just a well-liked guy, and he's going to get people to come and want to play with him. So I don't blame
exactly.
him.
Yep.
So there's not too much to get into. Let's get into the tracks. Track number 1.
So the album opens up with a song called Fate. You got Bruce doing the vocals here. So my take on this one, Zeus, is it's a little bit of like Bruce trying to almost do like a Rob Zombie kind of. That's the vibe I get from it. Distorted vocals, really, really fast paced kind of stomping groove, the riff. I like the bridge into the chorus. It kind of sounds cool, but the tempo, it's like da na 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 na. The song rocks. It's just, I say this all the time, and forgive me for being a broken record. It's just not what I want to hear from Bruce Kulick. I say that all the time. I don't dislike the song. I think it's got some balls to it, but it's just, again, it's not what I want to hear from Bruce. There's a lot on this album that I want to hear from Bruce. This one's just okay for an opener.
All right, I like this. I like the way that we started. So the first track I got into, the first one that caught my ear was the first track. Good. I love the fast pace. I think this is a good song, a very good song. And Tom's trying to convince me that's Bruce singing.
Yeah, that's him.
I will tell you, I don't know what kind of stuff they used, but Bruce is killing it then on this. I thought it's great. I could tell it's Bruce when they get into the pre-chorus and chorus and stuff.
Yes, yes.
I could tell that, but the fast vocals on this is fantastic because I'd be out of breath and I wouldn't be able to say all those words. And there's no way I'd be able to sing that song live and remember all those words. It's like singing It's the End of the World.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes.
By REM. There's no way I can remember all that shit.
Yep.
I like it. I think the song kicks ass. I think it's a great little stuff. You'll hear this trend with me on this album. All these may not be Kiss type songs, but they're songs that I could see somebody else and be on the radio and be like, oh yeah, Nickelback had a hit with this. Yes. Oh yeah, fucking Creed did this in that time. Yep. Oh yeah, this guy fucking Linkin Park sang that song. And I'd be like, okay. I would have no idea. And all these songs are accessible, good songs.
And that's
it starts from song 1.
Yeah, and that speaks of Bruce's ability to just write songs, create songs, craft a vibe of a song. And one thing we'll get into this album. One of the things I love about this album is it's the variety is all over the place and I mean that in the most positive way possible.
Yeah, I will tell you. I forgot to say the song is written by Kevin Churko, Bruce Kulick, and Jeremy Robolino.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to start an album, Bruce. Good way. All right, let's get to somebody familiar, and that's the next track.
Ain't Gonna Die, with a lead vocal from Gene Simmons from Kiss. I mean, great song. I mean, this sounds like, Revenge, Carnival of Souls era Kiss. Gene sounds awesome. Could have been on probably Carnival of Souls. Got an awesome groove to it. I really like the chorus. Gene's vocals are awesome. The solo that Bruce does on this song is fucking next level. Like, next level soloing right here from Bruce. But Zeus, I laughed out loud because I wanted to hear your take on Gene just repeatedly saying, eat your heart out a million times in this song. But
And
that
I'm
being
like-
said, I like the song a lot.
So the song, it was written by Gene Simmons, Bruce Kulick, and Jeremy Robolino. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's where he got Eat Your Heart. He has that book where he writes, fucking, that'd make a good title. And
Yeah.
he put that in there. I fucking love this track.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
it. And Gene is killing it. The band is killing it. It makes you think, like, again, why didn't they write more songs with Bruce?
Why do you think? We know the answer why. And I know it's going to sound like we're piling on. It's because of Paul.
Yeah, but Gene could have written more songs with Bruce, because Gene wrote with anybody.
Anytime Gene collaborates with Bruce, whether it's on this album or on The Vault, it's always something good at its core. Maybe it needed to be tweaked or formed into something proper. But these two guys work very well together.
Obviously, I think the
Yeah.
vocals are fantastic.
Yeah.
Gene screaming, "I ain't gonna die," that stuff. It works. Again, I'm like into this album now. 2 songs in, I'm like, okay, we're off to a good start. Let's see if it's 3.
Yep. So we continue rolling along with No Friend of Mine from the aforementioned John Corabi. Absolutely love this guy's vocals. That's why I love that Union album. We'll get to that eventually. I think this is such a perfect song for his style of vocals because when I listen to him, he emotes like almost like this like pained, like emotional kind of without like sounding like whiny, like just powerful. I really, really love this song, and I think it's Corabi vocals are carrying it. The vocals sound so great. The groove, I really like the chorus. And again, if you're a fan of this song, I urge you, especially the self-titled Union album, fucking just kills. And this is another. Right now, Zeus, we're 3 for 3.
So I'm going to agree with you.
Okay.
This is a song that I feel is a little bit more original, like because John Corabi is in this.
Yes.
So, written by John Corabi, Bruce Kulick, and Jeremy Robolino. So this guy's in everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great song. And if you're like, again, you're thinking, why isn't Bruce got a career out there doing this shit?
Yep.
Because I'll tell you right now, this song, again, if this was Creed doing this song in this time or Linkin Park, it'd fucking be all over the charts.
Absolutely.
It's a well-written song. The
Yep.
guitar is awesome. The lyrics work. The vocals work. It's a good song all through. And it just gives you more like, what the fuck? All these wasted years between Bruce and fucking Kiss and
Yep.
people not putting out music. Because people can discover the shit later on. That's what Kiss doesn't say. It's just because it's not a hit right now doesn't mean it won't be later on.
Yeah, look at us. 15 years later after the release, we're talking about it and we love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is a great reason. I like the originality of this song. Right?
Yep.
So
That's a great point. These are all original tracks.
yeah.
You know, it's not a tribute album or a covers album. These are all original.
This song is called Emerald.
Yeah. Origins Volume 12.
No, Ace. That's shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Paul's not liking Ace's music.
Paul's not a fan.
No, he's not a fan.
He's not
So let's go to the next track.
So we continue with the Simmons family here. We have Hand of the King with vocals by Nick Simmons. Now remember, this is 2010. Nick Simmons was not the household name that he is today in 2025. This song fucking...
He's not one now, but that's
Well,
okay.
amongst Kiss tards he is, but you know what I mean.
Okay, there you go.
But I will say this song absolutely fucking crushes. When I heard this song, this may have been the song where it's like, Zeus, you got to listen to BK3. Unreal. He sounds just enough like his dad, but enough like himself. So it's not a complete parroting of Gene. He's got the Gene-isms, the demon-isms, but I love the groove of this song. It just has like that real dark, like you could picture Gene doing this. And I love that Nick did it, not Gene. And again, a solo that just is an absolute face melter by Bruce. Again, we are 4 for 4 on this album. Hand of the King rips.
All right. So Hand of the King, written by Nick Simmons,
Yeah.
Bruce Kulick, and Jeremy Robolino. I'm not going to lie, Tom. played this thing on shuffle, playing it. I thought this was the Gene song.
Yeah, I know.
Gene must be on 2 songs.
Right.
Gene must be on 2 of them.
Yep.
He sounds just like Gene.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There's that song that comes up, Dirty Girl, where it's kind of like flirty.
Yeah.
Popish. I thought that was Nick.
Oh, really?
Because I vision him to be like that or have a voice like that.
Like a poppy guy.
Yeah, because he seems like such a jovial kind of kid and stuff.
Like a loose kind of.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to have a demon voice.
Yeah.
He sounds just like his dad.
Yeah.
This song fucking rocks.
Yeah.
This would have been a fucking awesome track on Monster or Sonic Boom and
or any album. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is the song that I was like, whoa.
Yep.
How many in a row is that now?
First 4 songs, we're rolling.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yep.
Fuck has this album been?
Yeah, isn't that it is exactly right. Where has this album been? Where have you been all my life, BK3?
A lot of Kiss fans aren't the brightest people in the world.
Oh, jeez.
I'll have to agree with you, Ace, because I didn't realize about anything about this album. So I think you're correct on that, Ace. So, yeah. Anyways, Tom, let's go to the next track, please.
We got I'll Survive, lead vocals by Bruce. Now, I like the acoustics. I like the real kind of somber, kind of pained kind of tone here. Bruce is going to be the first one to tell you people that he is not a 5-star vocalist. He's not going to convince you of that. However, I don't know if it's the tone or the key or whatever you want here. I think his vocal, I think they sound really, really good on this song because of the type of song that we have here. I really, really like this song. It falls under, Zeus has been kind of using these comparisons. It falls under something in that it could be like Creed or it could be like Pearl Jam. Just like a very, like a darker type of song. But I really like it. The acoustics, I think, are excellent. And I think Bruce really sounds good here.
So I'll Survive is done by, written by Bruce Kulick and Jeremy Robolino. He's not Ace. It's not that bad.
No.
But there's a little bit of Ace to Bruce's voice in this sense. I can recognize it.
Very recognizable.
You can recognize Bob Dylan.
Yep.
You can recognize fucking Tom Waits.
You better
can
recognize
a lot of country artists. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's bad. But I don't give a fuck. I don't listen to Bruce Kulick music for his vocals.
Right.
But they work. They're fine. And maybe if somebody else sang it, it would have been a better song. Whatever. But it's not taking away from the song.
No.
So that's why I'll give him credit. And I'm not going to be, again, friend of the show or not, I'm not going to fucking sit here and lie to you and say, oh, yeah, he should have been singing way more songs. No, he shouldn't have been singing more songs than Kiss.
No.
But this is fine. This is his solo record. I like that he does 3 or 4 songs on this album. I enjoy that.
Yep.
If it was all him singing, then I'd be like, oh, Jesus, this is a little tough.
Right.
But this song is a good song. Again, another band that I would think of, Collective Soul. Mm-hmm. That's what, it sounds like a Collective Soul, like good music where you can't really box it in. It's not really grunge of the era. It's not really pop. It's rock, but is it hard rock? You don't know what you're getting. And that's what's so great about this album. I like the song.
Yep,
I'll
me too.
Survive. And it's kind of melancholy, a little darker, but I think it works.
Yep, I agree. 100%.
Now let's get to a little happier sense and go to the next track.
So we have Dirty Girl with lead vocals by Doug Fieger of The Knack. And if you can believe this, Zeus, Doug Fieger passed away 2 weeks after this album was released.
Oh, shit.
Yes. 2 weeks.
The Knack. Is that My Sharona?
My
guy?
Sharona, yes. He passed away about 2 weeks after this album was officially released. But that being said, again, what did we say at the beginning? Variety. Mm-hmm. This sounds like something that the Gin Blossoms or the Lemonheads or like one of those power pop 90s alt rock bands would do. I think this song is so incredibly catchy. I can't not listen to it. I love the vibe. His voice, when I'm picturing him doing like that little shoulder shimmy as he's singing this, "You're such a dirty girl." Like the song is so friggin' catchy. It should have been a bigger hit than it was. but it's a great change of pace from what we've heard so far. A lot of hard rock, a lot of like kind of darker, quote unquote, heavier stuff. I think this is a great song. To use a phrase, I think it's a little bit of a breath of fresh air after what we've heard so far, but I think it sounds really fun.
Mm-hmm. Dirty Girl, written by Bruce Kulick and Jeremy Rubelino. It's amazing, like, they wrote every song on this album because they're all over the map.
Exactly.
It's so true. I mean, I don't know if this is fucking Sugar Ray or the other band that did fucking Hey Now, You're a Rock Star, something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that band's name was again.
Terrible. I can't remember.
Oh, Waiting on the Sun or something like that song.
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. I don't know if it's one of their type of bands that you can't really box in. What are they? This is a fun song.
Yeah.
Nothing special, but it's a fun song. I'll take it.
Yep.
And again, pretty good lyrics, different vocals. And again, I thought this was Nick. So,
okay.
So I know.
Interesting. Yep.
Fun song. Next track.
So we move on to Final Mile, another Bruce Kulick lead vocal. And again, musically, I really like the song. And I really like Bruce. But again, I'll say what I said before. He's not going to try to fool you and convince you that he's a great vocalist. It tonally, this just doesn't work with the vocals. The song itself, I like it. I like what they're doing with the song. I'm just not picking up what Bruce is putting down here vocally. But the song is not bad. It's just probably should have handed this off to someone else.
Yeah. Final Mile, written by Dan Lavery, Bruce Kulick, Jeremy Rubelino. I could do a Bruce impression of this song.
I know. But I like the song. It's got a cool vibe to it. The song, yeah, the music is what makes me want to listen to it. I like it.
It doesn't take away from the song at all.
No,
I think it's good. And again, the fact that they're spread out and he has a couple like this, good lyrics, good song. I think the chorus is excellent.
Yes, I agree.
It's
very
catchy.
Very catchy. Yep.
You'll be waiting on the final mile, right? And the beginning, it's a little rough.
It's a little off key, Bruce. Hey guys.
And on the carousel again. Been here before, don't remember when.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Flapjacks on the house.
Get this microphone away from me.
Yeah, I think I got to pass this off to Paul, but I think it's a good song. Still.
It is.
It doesn't take it away, and I'm just teasing with Bruce.
Of course,
we're not gonna fucking lie. I'm sorry, we can't.
No,
so, it is what it is. Let's go to the next one.
Next song is "I'm the Animal," not "I'm an Animal." I'm the Animal. We got Eric Singer on drums, and we got a guy by the name of Tobias Sammet, who is the singer-songwriter of a band called I don't know, and the founder of a metal opera band called Avantasia. Okay, whatever that means, I don't know. All I know is he sounds great. Eric sounds great. Bruce sounds great. The song kicks ass. I love it. The groove is badass. I got a little bit of a vibe of Rock City here with Ryan and the guys. The vocals and kind of that kind of like that little bluesy groove here. I really like this song. I thought this was a really good one.
So this song, I'm the Animal, written by Tobias Sammet, Bruce Kulick, Jeremy Rubelino. So this has Eric Singer on it. I like it. To be honest with you, it's one of the last tracks I kind of like. It's not as catchy as melodic as the other ones. It took me a little while, but by the end of listening through this album through, I'm like, yeah, I even like this song too.
Yeah. Yep.
I have yet to hit one that I'm like, it's terrible. Mm-hmm. Somehow he's writing decent rock songs. Yep. And I shouldn't say somehow. Maybe it's shit. He should have fucking been doing this all along.
Agreed.
So, yeah, I like I'm the Animal. So let's go to one more.
Nice. So we have And I Know, another Bruce vocal, and this one, he makes up for it here. I think this sounds fantastic. This is a nice little, more power pop. Very, very kind of bright, kind of fun song. Surprising that Bruce would do something like this because it's a rockin' song, but it's definitely accessible. Again, it reminds me of that 90s kind of alt pop, that stuff that was coming out around there. sounds great. I think the chorus sounds really cool. Bruce sounds nice on this. I think he's hitting the right key or the right tone here. I really like this song. This one was kind of surprising as I heard. It's like, oh shit. Okay. I kind of like what we're doing here with this one.
Yeah. And I know is Bruce Kulick, Jeremy Rubelino. This could have been on the radio during this album.
Absolutely. Yep. Totally.
Right.
Yep.
I can't. I don't know why these songs weren't released or became a hits on at least even rock radio. I find this one catchy as the rest of them. And he's fucking, his vocals on this are, I'm starting to pick up, like, if it's heavier and harder, he does better.
Yep.
When it's slower and stuff, you can,
like a ballad. Yeah.
Yeah. His voice isn't up to that, but regardless, it's a good track and it continues the trend. Let's go to the instrumental.
So we have Between the Lines, and this features the brilliant Steve Lukather, best known for his time with Toto, and one of the all-time great session guitarists. This guy was brilliant in the 70s and 80s. He's incredible. He's so good. Now, I know Zeus hates instrumentals. I love them. I really enjoyed this one, not just because it's Bruce and Steve Lukather. I just enjoy instrumentals, especially when they involve guitarists that really know how to carry the vibe throughout it. Does it go a little bit longer? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of long. It's almost 4 minutes long. But I really enjoyed this one. And anytime you can hear Steve play the guitar with Bruce, I think it's a nice collaboration. So I liked it.
I liked it, Tom.
What?
I liked it. I thought it was a good instrumental.
Wow. Okay.
It's melodic as hell. I think it's a pretty good song.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. And I like that the theme keeps coming back.
Yep.
Yep. It's not just like fucking.
No, right. It's not like Ingve doing 4 minutes.
No,
right.
It's accessible to me. For me, I enjoyed this. I didn't think it was anything bad. And the fact that he's a guitar player and he's doing this and he didn't throw fucking 4 tracks of instrumentals on, shows that that's all you need is one instrumental. And it's a good song. So God bless him. Good for him. Let's finish with the last track.
So we finish with a song called Life, vocals by Bruce Kulick. Bruce, I love you.
It's always with I love you.
It just pains me to say that this just should have been left off the album.
Really?
It's just not happening for me. I can't do it. I can't. I have a feeling there's a reason this is the last track on the album. Just
really?
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Yep. Sorry.
Oh,
see? Told you. Dude, you're laughing way too much.
I just played it because I was like, I forget how it goes again. And you won't forget once I played it. God, I love Bruce, and I still think this is a good song. It's definitely not a song that he should be singing. Nope. God bless him. Life is a crazy game. Sometimes you just can't win. Love is the way to see just what your world can bring.
Stop.
And then the pre-chorus goes in.
It's like the whole song is out of key, and I'm not a musical genius at all.
I think it's a good song, Bruce.
No,
somebody could have made
it.
I like it. I like the melody. I like the like all that part of the song.
Okay.
It's just the vocals are just.
Look at that dress and those shoes.
Bruce, I'm glad you left it on the album. I like the song. I do.
I'm glad you left it on the album too. I subscribe to your theory. I'd rather have it than not have it. Absolutely.
Yeah, just somebody else should have been singing it. It's a good song. Indeed. I think the melody's great. I think, when he starts getting into that pre-chorus, it's a little rough. How long does it take to see the signs?
Yeah.
That our minds keep on spinning.
Stop the fight. Stop the show.
I like it. All right, Tom, let's go. Overall thoughts.
I love the album. I love that we decided to pick this because I've been listening to it for a while. I've been talking about it for a while. It's a nice surprise. It's a great album. I feel confident in saying that this is a great album. You don't have to like Kiss at all. You don't even have to know who Kiss is. If you're a fan of rock music, accessible melodic rock music with great guitars, I don't know how you can't not like this album. It's I love it.
Tom, I am so glad you kept talking about this. So when I started buying album, like, oh, buy collectors, like completionists, I bought this one. I had it, didn't really played it once. I was like, Then when we started doing this, as I was saying in the beginning, I really like this album. I don't just like it. I really like this album.
Yep.
I play it on my own.
Me too.
When this episode is done, I will still play this. That's the mark of a good album.
Yep.
So congrats, Bruce, on fucking something you did about 20 years ago that I just discovered.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's awesome, and I hope that you can come up and do some more stuff like this, Bruce. Really.
Totally agree.
Tour on some of this and throw some of these songs in your mix.
I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Yep.
Yeah, so, all right, Tom, let's rank these songs.
Let's do it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, I really did it good this time. So there are 11 songs on this album, but we're not going to do the extra bonus one that's out there on some, right, Tom?
Yep.
Another
There's
song?
there's a bonus track, and I believe Spotify actually has a 13th track as well. So we're just going to do the 11 that are on the standard release.
All right, buddy. Why don't you start us off with number 11?
Number 11 for me is Life.
Yeah, that took a little bit of a beating.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie, and it's not because it's bad, but I always going to put the instrumental last.
Oh, that's fine.
And I like it. It's not bad. I told you I liked it.
Yeah, it's an instrumental. I get it.
10.
Number 10 for me is Fate.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
I love this album. There's no skips.
I'm going with I'm the Animal.
Okay. Number 9 for me is the instrumental, Between the Lines. I really liked it.
9 for me is Life.
Okay. Number 8 for me is I'll Survive.
Same here.
Okay. Number 7 for me is Final Mile.
Really? You just don't like the Bruce stuff, huh?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff on here with great vocalists. It's, it is what it is.
I hear you. I'm going to go with Dirty Girl, number 7.
Okay. Number 6 for me is I'm the Animal.
I'm going with And I Know as 6.
Okay. And that's my number 5.
I'll go with Final Mile as number 5. Now it's tough.
Yep. Number 4 for me is Dirty Girl. She's just a dirty girl.
I'm going to go with Fate as 4.
Wow. Okay. Number 3 is No Friend of Mine.
I'm going to go with Ain't Gonna Die as number 3.
Okay. That's my number 2.
Ho, ho, ho! Number 2 for me is No Friend of Mine.
Wow. We got the same number 1. The Nick
Yes.
Simmons, Hand of the King at number 1, my friend.
Absolutely.
Without
sleeper of a hit that I'm like, whoa.
Without a doubt.
The chorus, Nick kills it.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. I absolutely love it. Yep.
Yeah, so that's great.
Yep.
All right, Tom, we're going to go into now the albums of Kiss members outside of Kiss.
Yep.
And we're going to start with the album covers.
So for covers at number 7, I have Now and Then, Paul Stanley's Soul Station. Number 6, Ace Frehley, Trouble Walking. Number 5, Badlands, self-titled. Number 4, Vinnie Vincent, Invasion, All Systems Go. Number 3, Peter Criss, Out of Control. Number 2, Ace Frehley, 10,000 Volts. And number 1, Eric Carr, Unfinished Business. Those are the covers. BK3. BK looks pretty badass. I'm going to put him at number 4.
Wow.
I like him. He looks like a tough guy.
All right, for me, I have Trouble Walking, Now and Then, Paul Stanley, Badlands, 10,000 Volts, All Systems Go, Out of Control, Unfinished Business. I'm going to go with number 6 for me.
Okay, cool. All right, now we're going to rank the album itself. Number 7, I have Unfinished Business. Number 6 is Now and Then. Number 5 is Out of Control. Number 4 is 10,000 Volts. Number 3, Trouble Walking. Number 2, All Systems Go. And number 1 is Badlands. I love this album. I listen to it This was not real homework for me. I'm putting this at number 3, above Trouble Walking.
Wow. You may get shit for that.
That's okay. I don't care. Trouble Walking might have higher highs, but it's got much lower lows for me. So in terms of consistency, that's why I'm putting BK3 at 3.
All right. I hear you, man. So I'm going to go with my top 7 to 1. Starts with Unfinished Business, Trouble Walking, Out of Control, 10,000 Volts, Now and Then, Badlands, All Systems Go. I am putting this at number 2.
Oh, above Badlands.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really like this album.
Wow.
I really do.
All right. Good for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Tom, next thing we do is this.
Hey, what is this? 20 fucking questions?
So our question this week comes in the form of an email from our buddy Cameron Johnson talking about the box sets. Interesting question. He says, on the subject of new music, Paul mentioned at Kiss Cruise Landlocked in Vegas that new music may be coming from him or from Kiss or from both. Do you think the fact that Peter Criss is releasing a new album has any bearing on Paul making this statement? Paul not wanting to lose the limelight, so to speak, to Peter. Ooh, no. Interesting.
No. I honestly, I think when they were talking about new music and all that stuff, he was also touring, had a lot of shit on his plate. Now, he's not touring, he's not doing really much of anything. So maybe he's a little bored and he has that creativity. Look, I know we all like to give him shit about stuff, but he's still a musician, and I think he thinks he can still write a couple good songs. And I'm sure he's still waiting to get that number 1 album that they've never had before. And it always works with whatever Paul wants. So no matter how many times Gene says we're not going to do it, if Paul says let's do new music, Gene's going to do it.
I'm not going to let Paul off the hook completely. I think there's a little bit of Peter Criss in the back of his mind, gnawing at his brain a little bit. I don't think it's the complete motivation for him to make that statement or for him to be working on new music, if in fact he actually is. But there's a little bit of healthy competition there. He knows that Peter is alive and well and has an album coming out backed by some people. So I don't think Paul is sleeping on that. I'm not sure it's the full motivation, but I think he's looking in his, checking his rearview mirror, so to speak, but with Peter, which is good. That's good. Healthy competition is good with these guys. So we'll see. But Cameron, great question, buddy. Thanks as always for the question, the interaction, and the support, my friend.
Yeah, Tom, where can people find us?
Always start with our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com. That's where you can find everything about the show, all the episodes, Dorm Damage, Album Review Crew, Zeppelin Chronicles. Yes, it's still alive and kicking. Don't worry, we haven't retired that. It'll be there. We have some stuff going on, which is the delay we've talked to you about. And of course, you can click on all the links for all of our friends, people that have been on the show, guests, a link to buy our #1 Amazon best-selling book, Raise Your Glasses, the foreword written by the aforementioned discussed Bruce Kulick. And you can also find links to all of our social media, very, very active. You can find us on all of them. And, of course, our email, like Cameron used to send us his question of the week, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. And, of course, we are always a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows.
Yeah, you can always DM us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, motherfucker. Check out our Spotify playlist. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And give us one of those 5-star child reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, wherever you listen to us. If you can give us a 5-star review, and make sure you pick up our Raise Your Glasses book. Okay. That is still a great holiday gift.
Yep.
And give us a 5-star review there. Help us the book go up the charts. So thank you for that. And Tom, we always like to end on famous last words. What do you got there?
Wings of jet black. Never look back. Watch as the sky turns red and cracks. Below him they sing, crushed under a dream, writhing in tides under the hand of the king. Ooh, tough guy.
And when the night is falling, it's only your voice calling. And if I lose direction, you'll be waiting on the final mile.
Nice.
Good lyrics. Bruce Kulick. Tom, Loudcasters, Kiss Army, Kulick Tards, Flapjacked Tards. Thank you.
Bruce, great album, my friend. Loudcasters, Patreons, Corabi Tards, Nick Tards. Zeus, as always, my friend, thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Hit the music. What I'd like now is for all you fat, out-of-shape, worldwide kiss tards to keep the noise down while I show your ladies what a real sexy man looks like.
Listen, all you people out there sitting on rented furniture, settle down.
Cut the music. Anybody seen Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?